The Linda ground movement led by Gladys Wanga, they are in the corner. They are now begging Edwin Sifuna to come forth so that they can talk and also agree on terms of leadership positions in ODM so that they can strengthen their party ODM. It is so said while ODM Linda ground was holding a retreat in Mombasa that I'm reliably informed was funded by William Ruto. However, the party leader ODM, Oburu Oginga, was not in that meeting, in that retreat, and is something that has sparked a lot of reactions, though the statement made by him was read to the people in that retreat. And also, the party leader, Simba Arati, also is the governor Kisii County, indicated that Oburu Oginga was attending some other function that needed him. However, a big question lies, how could he be attending another function yet they had a big ODM function retreat in Mombasa is a question. However, let us watch this video where the ODM Brigade Linda ground are begging Edwin Sifuna and other members of like mind to come together so that they form a strong party.
There are two things. Not only for those ones who happen to be not with us now, any other person who has the like mind, like in ODM, we're welcoming them to come back to the party, and we build a strong party.
Now, in as much as they're calling on Edwin Sifuna, they want to hide their statement. That is why you heard Simbarati saying, and other members of like mind. It is a way of begging Edwin Sifuna and the Linda Mwananchi group to come forth so that they can form a one party, because wamefika mwisho and there's nothing they can do. Edwin Sifuna and the Linda Mwananchi, they have beaten them 10-0 and they have nothing right now. And remember, the Vihiga Senator Godfrey Ososi had indicated that the party or the Linda ground team was reaching out to him or to Linda Mwananchi, asking them to come forth and make one party so that they solve and iron out their issues. However, Ososi gave them two conditions. Number one, he told them all the leaders to step down from their positions. Number two, he told them that they should allow for national elections so that ODM can have free, fair elections. They elect their leaders. So those two conditions have not yet met, and also I don't think whether they can meet that, because I'm very sure Edwin Sifuna has one condition that has been standing even when the time Raila Odinga was alive. Edwin Sifuna has never liked William Ruto and will never join William Ruto. If he was someone to join William Ruto, then he could have joined long ago, because he indicated that he has been offered some lump sum of money, but he declined. So if Linda ground want to join with the Linda Mwananchi, they must agree not to join William Ruto. They agree on national elections to be carried out, and also those leaders, including Oburu Oginga, to step down. However, the way the Linda ground leaders, including Gladys Wanga, Oburu Oginga, Simba Arati, and Abdulswamad Sharif Nasir, they have been so proud. They have been speaking with a lot of pride, saying that, they don't need Edwin Sifuna. I saw even the acting Secretary General Catherine Omanyo saying that even in the interviews, people should not be asking them about Sifuna because ODM is not all about Sifuna. But right now, things are hard on their side. So they've decided they need to extend an olive branch to Linda Mwananchi so that they make a party. Without Edwin Sifuna and the team, they don't have any party. ODM is dead. And there are many reasons why this is happening. The reason number one is because Edwin Sifuna's influence is skyrocketing each day, and many people have been calling out saying that ODM is now Edwin Sifuna. In fact, they've picked almost all regions that ODM had supporters, and that is the reason why you heard also saying already right now they have 30 counties which are behind them. This is because Edwin Sifuna was a bright student and Raila Odinga had shown him some of the ways. Being the Secretary General, he knew all the people who were supporting Raila Odinga, people who were so influential in the party, and perhaps Edwin Sifuna reached out to them, telling them to support him and Linda Mwananchi, and that is the reason why he has a lot of backing. He was following the footsteps of Raila Odinga. Reason number 2, ODM Linda ground has no numbers, and they know that. People don't love them. And this is evident from even the rally that was carried out last weekend in Kisumu by Linda Mwananchi. People were shouting one term, people were warning Gladys Wango, Oburu Oginga and the like, saying that they don't represent the voice of Luos. And that indication alone, it sent a very big statement that the Linda ground was useless. Linda ground has no value. Linda ground has no people. And that is the reason they think if they bring Sifuna on board and his Linda Mwananchi, then they can form another strong party that they can that they can push forward ahead of the 2027 showdown. Number 3 reason, Sifuna's rallies are humiliating the Linda Ground Battalion, because in as much as they are being funded by William Ruto to host those grassroots rallies, Mara youth conventions, Mara Nini, Mara Tujaze ground, those rallies, when you compare with the rallies Edwin Sifuna and Linda Mwananchi they are conducting, you can see a sharp difference. It is like the difference is like day and night. And from those rallies, it's evident that Linda ground are being humiliated so much by Edwin Sifuna because he is beating them big time, from mobilization, from the organization and even the structures, the way they conduct themselves. Sifuna beats them big time, and so therefore that is why they feel like they should bring him on board, so that to avoid such humiliations ahead. And then lastly, there's a lot of tension right now in Luo Nyanza. We understand that Luo Nyanza has been the ODM base for a long time, almost 20 years now. ODM was much appreciated and honored in Luo Nyanza. You couldn't come there with a different party, because all the seats in Luo Nyanza were being swept by ODM, except 1 or 2 or 3 seats. That indicates that Luo Nyanza was Baba's strongest base, Baba's strongest ODM base. And therefore, from the tensions that have been experienced before, whereby, like recently in Kisumu, during a burial of the father of Seme, Member of Parliament, James Nyekal, there was a lot of hulabaloo. There was a lot of chaos that were experienced because of the Linda Mwananchi, Linda ground. In short, let's say there was a chaos between 2-term and 1-term chanters. Yeah, whereby Orengo James, who is the governor Isaiah County, was forced to get out of that event, that funeral, because of those chaos. So it is an indication that things are getting offhand, and that's the reason why they want the 1-term chanters to come together with the 2-term chanters. They form one ODM that Raila Odinga had left for them. I don't know what you think. You can give your comment down there in the comment section. Equally, if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.